I'm gonna walk you through step by step how I make chicken fried rice on the griddle with my best tips so it turns out perfect for your family every single time. Tip number one is to get your griddle around 400 degrees. Now I don't want it like smashburger hot over 500, but around 4 to 425 is good because once you put all the food down, it's a lot of food and it could drop a little bit. Add a little bit of oil and spread it around to get the griddle ready. This is the only time I'm adding oil in this cook. And there's my chicken, which I tried to cut up into 1-inch cubes, but I'm not the most detail-oriented person, so I had to go ahead and chop up a few more of them because they were too big. I just did salt and pepper on the chicken for about an hour before I started cooking, so I do that first and then do the rest of my prep, which this is my second tip. I used to marinate the chicken in teriyaki, but when I put it down first and the sugars would kind of burn and I didn't like the way it turned out, so now I just use salt and pepper and I add teriyaki later. Also, make sure that the chicken is spread out and each piece is touching the griddle. You don't want it piled up. Now look, some people get weird about me using the same spatula for the raw chicken and then the whole rest of the cook, but it's sitting on a smoking hot griddle and it's metal. So the spatula, as you can see, will get to like 190 degrees, which makes it safe to continue to use. After about 4 minutes, I start flipping each piece individually to make sure they all got color on both sides. I also move them to the right to make room for my veggies. Tip 3 here is garlic butter, lots of it. Use lots of it. That's why I said I only used oil once. You can buy this Kerrygold garlic butter or you can make some with 1 stick of softened butter, 2 cloves of garlic minced, or use a garlic press if you got one, and 1 teaspoon of soy sauce. Then you just mix it all together and keep adding it to your meal. Now look, everything's slanting back because I pitched my griddle towards the back because I don't mind if the grease runs there, and then also I was trying to use my stairs to block the wind. This usually drives some people nuts for some reason that it's not level, specifically old men, but I'm just letting you know ahead of time. There's the peas and carrots and the white parts of the green onion. I separate the white part end and the green end, and the green will garnish, the white goes down now. I lost some peas. This slope is going to kill some people. I can feel the comments coming already. Pepper, then salt going on the veggies because I'm a rebel. Some people like to go salt first. I went with pepper. This is how I roll now. As I said, the chicken already had salt and pepper on it, but everything else from this point on is going to be like garlic butter. Then you're going to put down that food item, and then I'm going to salt and pepper it. And then I just add some garlic butter to the chicken because why not? I mean, toss it in garlic butter, everything. Peas and carrots get tossed, chicken is in the butter, everything gets moved to the right side, my right, kind of like top of your screen. Really only about 2 minutes for the veggies. Now, more garlic butter, hooray! That's about 1 tablespoon each time. I'm not measuring, I'm just eyeballing it. Spread it out over the griddle, and I've turned off that burner where the chicken and veggies are. The residual heat will keep everything warm without overcooking. Here's the rice. I prefer jasmine, that's 6 cups of jasmine rice after it's cooked, 2 cups before it's cooked, uncooked. And my 4th tip is to cook the rice the night before and then dry it out in the fridge. You want to do this, place it on a sheet pan with parchment paper and put some oil on that paper. That's important so it doesn't stick when you're putting it on the griddle. I cook mine in a rice cooker. Feel free to use a pot. People always ask how I cook my rice, what's the water ratio, and I do whatever it says on the bag. Different brands of rice, even if they're both jasmine but different brands, will have different instructions on the bag, so I follow those exactly. My only other tip for rice is to make sure that you wash it. Just keep running water over it until it runs clear. This will remove the starch and prevents it from getting sticky and clumping up. Again, after you cook it, put it in the fridge overnight. Pepper and salt going on the rice, then let it sit for a minute. This will knock the chill off the rice and it will become softer and easier to work with. You don't have to put it down and immediately just start whacking it to death and chopping up your rice. While it sits, I will throw some of that teriyaki on the chicken like I mentioned earlier, just for some flavor. I'm not doing a ton. I'm not doing a teriyaki chicken. If people want more teriyaki, they can add it at the end. After a minute or 2, I flip the rice over and add my veggies and chicken on top. Then I'll start to toss everything together and you can see the rice is breaking up pretty easily now. That's what happens once it warms up. No need again to chop it to death. After it's mixed up real well, I make a little spot in the middle of the rice for my eggs. That's tip number 5. It is an egg well. I used to do my eggs earlier in the cook and put them on the side. They would either burn because they're on the griddle too long or get cold. And that's how they do it at Japanese Steakhouse, but it didn't work for me. So now I do them at the end. I make the little egg well, which like contains them and helps to prevent them from running everywhere, even though my griddle's like on a slant. And usually you don't lose the eggs, and the temperature's lowered there because the rice was there, so they don't burn. So garlic butter, again, I'm using 4 scrambled eggs this time, but you could just crack the eggs right in there, straight on the griddle if you want. You don't have to scramble them, it's whatever you would like. Salt and pepper on your eggs, let them sit for about a minute. Then I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling them apart. I'm just letting them cook and set up. Once they're almost done, you don't have to let them cook all the way. Once they're almost done, I just mix it all together. Make sure you give it a good mix, spread it out thin. Any eggs that didn't fully cook will eventually cook through as it sits on the griddle. Then 4 tablespoons of soy sauce went down on the rice, and I turned off the entire griddle. We're almost towards the end, we're done. So more tossing. This is why we bought a griddle. Toss it with the old 2 spatula toss. Well, one of mine is like a scraper for hanging drywall, but whatever, close enough. I like this better. I only use 1 spatula and 1 scraper thing because I'm gonna use the scraper at the end to clean the griddle, and I want less dishes. I don't wanna use 7 utensils just to make this. So make sure you get the soy sauce coated. Then now tip 6 is sesame oil. So this is a finishing oil, not a cooking oil. It really gives it that takeout flavor. Also, make sure you continue to toss it all together very, very well so that it gets coated in the soy sauce and sesame oil and everything's mixed together. And my final tip, it's not to make a heart, even though that's fun and that's what I'm clearly doing, is making a heart with this fried rice. It's to buy some yum yum sauce. It's delicious. This is what they serve at Japanese steakhouses. I still get comments. Some people have never tried it, don't know what it is. Give it a try. You won't be disappointed. Well, I hope this was helpful. If you want my ebook, the QR code's on the screen. If you want to see how I make smash burgers, that video is also on the screen. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you make this for your family. Have a good one, and keep on griddling, friends.